One way to get out of it, but it's like, again.
All right, who hates being lied to? Thomas Jefferson says, honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. And it's probably one of the greatest things, one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned in my life is how good it actually is to be honest. When I was a kid, I'd run around lying to my dad, thinking I was going to keep myself from getting in any kind of trouble, because I guess I thought I was smarter than he was, 8 years old. But it always led to more heartache than it did me getting my way. He saw right through it, and I got my butt whooped in my room. And long, hard lesson learned in life. Somebody put it to me one time, God doesn't categorize sin. And when I heard that, that really stressed me out because, a lot of people want to argue semantics. How is sin, how is murder any worse than lying? But it's all, if it's not categorized, it's good to think of it on that level. Because it's going to keep you from making stupid mistakes like lying. And people don't really realize how bad lying is. Even if it's a little white lie that you think you're telling to save somebody the heartache, you could have been the person that told them the God's honest truth, and they didn't make a stupid mistake by repeating their poor behavior. And I teach my kids that. I have 2 boys that I love very much, and that's why I experiment with my parenting things on them. I can tell them that it's raining because the angels are crying, or that mom and dad are watching from heaven when they die, but we all know that these lies are just things that they're going to figure out. My kids don't believe in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or anything, because I'm not going to fill their heads with fantasies, because they have these concepts that everybody believes they're supposed to, have a good childhood. But I found that being honest with my kids helped them be more mature, better people. That in school, in life, they understand things more when they're watching their peers, when they're watching adults. And as soon as I started talking to them about the honesty of things, as far as getting in trouble, they would come to me and with bad grades, and they would, lie because they thought that lying was going to get them out of trouble. And as a parent, I saw right through it. And I told them, it's about making good decisions. It's about making good choices. It's not about trying to cover them up. And they trust me now. My kids can be honest with me, and they can trust me because they know I'm going to shoot them straight. And that's what kids need, I think, is to know that they need somebody that they can truly trust. And that's their parents, not some stranger who could lead them down the wrong path, not anybody. Having their trust is the most important relationship I have with my kids. And a lot of us, think we trust them. Well, none of us trust the politicians we put in office, but the things that they tell us, we believe they're lies, even though we know they're wrong. The president can't single-handedly bring down taxes. It takes a Senate and a whole legislative branch that was put in order for checks and balances to completely keep that system slow so one person couldn't make all those decisions. So, that being said, on a personal note, Edward R. Murrow says, to be persuasive, we must be believable. To be believable, we must be credible. And to be credible, we must be truthful. True honesty will prevent everybody from guilt.